Good morning, it is Klaussi123. In this video I will explain you how I'm planning to complete repairing this over 100 years old log cabin with extreme budget. I will show you the current state and explain my plan. Let me get inside and show you. So obviously I'm going to make these walls out of new logs. I've already started it. This is about 3 weeks of work. I fell the logs last year from the forest and I have more outside. But the weather is starting to get bad for this kind of job, so I will pause this and continue in the spring. So what I need next is mostly some lumber to make the floor. I have lots of trees in the forest and the sawmill I'm about to bring here. We own it together with 5 of my friends. Remaining wood, the floorboards, the framing for the floor. Completely from my own forest. Yesterday I managed to repair the track system. It bent last year. So the snowmobile is ready for some work. I think I will go get the sawmill today and start transporting it here. I think it will take like 3 runs. It's 3 kilometers away. Anyways, it's all good to go. Maybe I'll just double check the adjustments on the tracks, but it's working and it's powerful. Ready to pull some logs from the forest. So I will put the sawmill here and saw the big trees into some floorboards and lumber. And the cabin is resting on these stones. Again, we can start building the floor. The floor will be like a free-floating floor on its own stones. Use second-hand doors, seal the windows. The walls, the ugly walls, they are not smooth. I will use some clay paste to smoothen it out and further seal it from the wind. Welcome to the upstairs. This room will be bedroom. It will be insulated as well. The roof is around 200 millimeters thick, which will make this room very warm. There is 3rd hole in the chimney, so I can put like a small fireplace in the upstairs to heat it immediately. If I come here in the winter and the cabin is cold, the mass heater downstairs takes a couple days to heat up the cabin. So it would be nice to have one room that you can heat up instantly. I have built the roof and all the framing extremely cheaply. All this wood you see here, these 200 millimeter wide beams, were leftovers from my brother's neighbor's construction site. The tin on the roof, it was like a pile of leftovers from a roofing company that they couldn't sell for full price anymore. They were dusty and had some bent corners and how it used to look. It didn't look great and I was about to disassemble it, but it is heritage here in this island and the location is great and I really appreciate the old logs, the old craftsmanship. And now I'm really happy I started to fix it. Look at how beautiful it will be. So that's my plan. I hope it works out. The only problem I have is the insulation problem and I'm trying to look for a cheap solution on that. I could use earth, I could use sawdust, I could use moss. They are like modern materials that are way more efficient, which I'd love to use to make the heating more efficient and to need less wood for the heating. Only for that reason. But I don't have to decide it yet. What I have to do next is cut the lumber and carve the rest of the logs. So when I have the floor, and the outside walls and the doors installed, that's when the insulation comes into the question. Maybe I can find some leftover insulation material for a good bargain, which sometimes you can if you're just waiting for the good opportunity. Just give it time. Maybe in a year I'll have all the insulation I need. So I have lots of work to do. I better get into it. And it's almost New Year's. I will start felling the trees in a week or so. I will transport the sawmill here and celebrate the New Year's with my friends. They're coming over. So that's my plan. See you later. I will give you some updates on the project.